Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Cleveland. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I'm one, ready? Here we go. Ready?
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I'm one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Here we go.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a Timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second.
43-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Stop. Can. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got room to roam. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. I need 11, Thomas. 12. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, check that. 60 Eagles.
They will start this drive with 4. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That's good to go. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Sanders to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Burks. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Side. 180. Right side.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
They'll go again here with Moss. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. Those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
11, here we go. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gun.
Third down, here's Brown. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
3, 19, Tiger, 19.
First down, right back to Judkins. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Let's go now. Go.
Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Sanders. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That third down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready, set.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Look at 19. Go, check. Go, check. Ready.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Get it.
To throw is Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 70 line. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Sanders. Well, the O-line, they were out in front, ready to block there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Check smash. Check smash.
On 1st down, here's Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku from 8 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Get it together. On 2, ready? Here we go. Right 80.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second and a couple.
Look, here we go, here we go. Right 80. It's hot. 11
In motion goes the tight end.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Burrow on play action. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
One, ready?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Gun. Dot.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. It's complete to Brown, right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game?
Emphasis.
Huge emphasis for this game, but Obviously, the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Check, hurt. Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Third and 3.
18 Cardinal.
Now they'll change things up. From the gun on third down, Sanders. Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
This is Ford. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at 5.
Ready? From 19, Charger, 19, smash. Hey, check that, street, go.
They'll give it to Judkins. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Judkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Ready?
Once again, Judkins looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
11 mighty.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, 65 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Cowboy 80.
A toss to Judkins, running right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And he's got it. Now Brown lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard.
White 80. What is that? 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now it's Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. And the Bengal 1st down.
Here's a give to Brown. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Right 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Browns drive about to get started. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays, because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Moss on the give up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Burrow looking to pass. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And down inside the 15 he goes. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll toss this right side to Moss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Zach Moss, 14 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Browns 13. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Ready, set.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Come on, come on.
Sanders to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19, charge, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Sanders. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Cowboy, go.
To throw is Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw. Now he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 180. Let's stop.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
180. 12, 12, 11, mighty. 11, 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Let's up.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second and 11.
Gun. Cut.
They'll give this to Moss running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now it's Burrow. They'll run the screen with Moss. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Gotta be lying. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bengals, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.